Hello, good morning, guys. I hope everyone is okay out there. Okay, this is Tutamak. Yes, I just wanted to finish my presentation I started. So I had started a presentation on relative clauses on my previous video. For those of you guys who have been following me, okay. So I talked about using relative clauses. So I said we use relative clauses just after a relative we introduce a relative clause just after the relative pronoun. So for you to use the relative clause, you're supposed to know how to use relative pronouns. So we have relative pronouns. So examples of relative pronouns we'll be using when talking about relative clauses. I gave you they are who, that, whom, which, etc., etc. Okay, so now you want us to go a step ahead. But before I go a step ahead, let me give you an example as a recap on what I gave you last time. So I said Bridget, whose leg has been broken, plays in Zambia national team. Okay, I used whose as a relative pronoun, okay, to tell me more information about Bridget. Okay, and that makes my relative clause. Okay, a clause is just a sentence having a subject and a verb in it. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so today I want us to talk about using a preposition before the relative pronoun. Remember, prepositions are words like on, to, from, etc., etc. Now, using them before the relative pronoun. Pronouns, these are the ones that we've talked about. Okay, guys, let's look at the example. Example number one. The pen he writes with is very expensive. So the pen there is the noun or subject, then he writes with. With is a preposition. So I'm saying today we are using a preposition before a relative pronoun. So they were told to rewrite starting with the pen. So in this case, when you identify the preposition, things are easy for you. Okay? So the answer will just be the pen with which. Remember, which is a relative pronoun we use. So we use this preposition before a relative pronoun which. So the pen with which, okay, he writes with is very expensive. Okay, it's as simple as drinking water. Okay, okay. So the pen with which he writes with, he writes is very expensive. Let me write it down. The pen with which he writes is very expensive. So please don't repeat the with again. The repetition expensive. Okay. Okay, let's go to number two. The man I bought this bicycle from is your uncle. So we're told to write the man. So when you see something like this, just identify your preposition. So here the preposition is from. Okay, and think of the relative pronoun you use. Is it who, whom, whose, etc. So we say the man from whom. Here we use whom. The man from whom. These guys are simple. The man from whom. Okay. I borrowed. I borrowed. I borrowed this bicycle. Is your uncle. Is your uncle. Okay, guys. So look at the last one. Those people he is talking to look very suspicious. So what is the preposition here? We have two. Two. Okay? So we're going to start with those people, which is the subject. So what is the relative pronoun we use? Okay? We can use whom. We'll use whom. So we start with the preposition first. So we say those people to whom he is talking look very suspicious. Simple as that. Simple as drinking water. So those people to whom, okay, those people to whom he is talking Don't repeat the two again to repetition. To whom he's talking, look very suspicious. Look very suspicious. Okay, guys, food for thought. We have food for thought, meaning ponder this and send it to my WhatsApp number. So the company she works for pays her very well. So guys, we start with the company. Okay, thank you so much. For those of you guys who are watching me for the first time, subscribe on my YouTube channel. Those of you guys who haven't followed me yet on TikTok, follow me. And those of you guys who are watching me on Facebook, like and share. If you want to register for online classes, we offer online classes. My number is on the screen. Just WhatsApp me or call, or you can just text. Then we discuss the fees. It's very affordable. Okay, thank you so much. Have a lovely day and enjoy this 30th July 2026 as we are approaching the end of the month. God bless you.